A Kentucky mayor is doubling down on claims that several of his critics are part of an organized group of pedophiles. I'm Taylor Six, the courts and crime reporter for the Lexington Herald-Leader, here to explain what's happening in the city of London, Kentucky. London Mayor Randall Weddle is currently embroiled in a public dispute between himself and three men in Laurel County, Kentucky. The public fight began late last year when three residents, brothers John and James Phelps and Elijah Jarvis, were critical of the city after police shot and killed 63-year-old Doug Harless while trying to serve a warrant for stolen property. A mix-up in housing numbers in the rural area led police to the home of Harless, even though he was not listed as a suspect in the investigation. Weddle was a guest in February on a since-deleted episode of the podcast True Crimecast, where he accused the Phelps brothers of sex trafficking, drug dealing, and murder, according to a defamation lawsuit filed February 14th by the brothers. John and James Phelps have never been charged with any of those crimes, court records show. A third brother, Doug Phelps, was a school administrator before pleading guilty to possession of child pornography and tampering with a witness in 2013. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison, but he was pardoned by former Governor Matt Bevin in December 2019. Weddle made similar accusations about pedophilia during the podcast episode against Jarvis, who also has not been charged with any crimes. John and James Phelps sued Weddle and the City of London, and Jarvis sued Weddle and the podcast host on February 21st. Brandon Volker, the lawyer for all three men, said the statements are 100% false. Weddle and his personal lawyer, Jeremy Bryant, brought hundreds of pages of documents to a public news conference they claim prove the mayor's critics are part of, quote, deep corruption in the town of about 7,600 residents. At the end of the news conference, Weddle and his lawyer gave the three men an ultimatum: drop the defamation suits by 5 p.m. Friday, February 28th, or they will line Main Street in London with alleged victims and their supporters. This ultimately did not happen. John and James Phelps, both former Kentucky state troopers, claim Weddle's accusations are false and intended to damage their reputation. I'm Taylor Six. Thanks for watching.